Nah, that needs to be a question. Who said was leftover bad and bougie? So while you spending mad money on a date, you really a simp. I like a good debate.
Oh, you like to argue? Let's Barlow perks up a little bit.
I cook for you. I clean for you.
Oh my God, my nipples hard.
I don't know why I looked. You started rubbing it, made me look. You started like that. Funny.
No.
Yeah, he said which one's better.
No, I figured it out. No,
Yeah, it's like having
when you let people talk,
yeah,
and you just shut the fuck up, you'll get what you're looking for.
it was like they shame so many women. And they show you that by posting these women that literally get their body done. They don't naturally do this.
We don't even love ourselves. You watching too much porn, you not love yourself. You smoking too much, you not love yourself. You having sex with too many people at one time, you not love yourself.
My turned up personality. I could kind of walk in and be like, hey, you guys, we having fun, we this and that. No matter what, I'm lit, like I'm having a good vibe. Prepare myself to wait for this conversation.
The champ is here. She's a host, she's a model, she's a personality, exquisite taste with wild surfing face. She's the creator and the host of As Told by MJ. Everybody give it up for MJ.
You were the bomb.
Thank you. All right, he puts frankincense in his beard, tosses out gum that gets too gummy, twists his rag in the most artistic way of manners.
Yo,
Thank you. Give it up for Barlow's. Okay.
I love that.
In the building. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to start off with a little icebreaker of a game I've created called What's Worse. So What's Worse is based on two options rather, and then you basically just talk about what's worse, and we'll get into that, and then we'll get into the problematic questions. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Ready. Oof.
All right. Got a lot of options here. What's worse? A wet car seat or having something on your face unknowingly?
A wet car seat.
Wet car seat. What say you, Barlos?
I'm a big brother, man. I'd take that wet car seat. That shit ain't cool.
That is weird to sit down and shit. What?
Let me do something for you real quickly. This is a front-facing mic.
I'm happy you're doing that. Let me take these braces off. They're aggravating me.
Oh, okay. Too much angle on you?
Yeah.
You sound like Rapper Chains.
And I feel like you'll hear it every time I talk because I talk with my hands.
Oh, okay, yeah. You a real New Yorker. It's a front-facing mic, so he's right here in the front.
Okay,
Yo,
go.
son, let me tell you something.
Right.
Wet car
Oh,
seat
Lola
suck.
is your go-to, huh?
Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't
Okay.
play with it. I love that song. Mm-hmm. I love how rough she is in that song. Like, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You freestyle for foreplay?
I could, but now I'm just playing. No, I do not freestyle. I'm not a rapper.
Not a rapper.
I mean, if you play some funny stuff or some music that's funny, I'll probably play around, but
Yeah.
no, I'm not a rapper.
What's worse? Fake clothes or fake jewels?
Fake clothes.
For me, it's the Jews because I got sensitive skin.
Yeah.
That too.
That's yeah.
Like, I get itching and shit, break out in rash and highs. Yeah, that ain't good for me.
But the Gucci be killing me, bro. The fake
Fake
Gucci
Gucci.
be taking me out. Like,
Yeah.
some jewelry you really can't tell is fake.
But see, if you buy the right fake clothes, you know what they look like. People be doing too much. Like
That's what I'm about to say.
get
They'll examine you with that fake outfit, but they won't examine that fake jewelry. Like, you have to walk up and test it to see if it's fake.
Niggas will walk outside with a Tweety Bird shirt on with a Gucci mark on it, like Gucci ain't making that, bro.
And that's what I'm saying. People will literally tell you that, like, people will tell you that's fake Gucci, but they can't tell you that chain
You
fake.
should just got the simple black T-shirt, the Gucci logo, you the sleeve. You had to do the most, man.
You had to put Tweety Bird on it, right?
Right.
That's
Well,
funny.
no Gucci ain't made that shit.
What's worse? A bad part 2 of a movie or a bad remake? Like when they start over.
Remake.
Bad remake?
Damn, that's hard. Part 2 is bad, too.
Yeah.
Remake.
What about you?
Well, both of them.
Yeah, right. Boffum. Can we say Boffum? Because Boffum is
Boffum.
real. You can't say Boffum. You got to pick one.
You gotta lean.
I got to pick one. Joe,
Yeah.
you gonna make me pick one? She bullying me.
That's why I do it.
Pick
That's
one?
why I do this. That's why I do the questions. It's called What's Worse.
Ooh, well, shoot me in the head, for real. Oh, man. I go to, well, part 2.
Part 2? A bad part 2?
That shit weird.
Because everything don't need a part 2, right?
Yeah, everything don't need a part 2.
Like, every song
yeah,
you
yeah.
remix. Diddy get on my nerves with that. That nigga remix anything. It don't need to be remixed all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
You know? We're going to skip that one.
The way you laughing out your head.
What's worse? Doing an interview or being interviewed?
I can't answer that one.
No.
No, you made me.
Oh my God. I don't, I would say being interviewed.
Being interviewed? Why?
I've met some awkward people, and when I come with this energy, like I'm ready, like I'm this, because I'm so used to being that personality. It kind of makes it like, I should be like this, but I'm not. So it's like,
they try to match your energy.
Yeah, and they don't, or they just dry, and it's like I come up there like I'm ready, like this is the personality I am,
Yeah.
and they be like, no. So I think being interviewed.
What about you, Barlow? So have you conducted an interview of a person? Or you just been a person asking you
always
questions?
Been the person that's always the interviewee.
Okay.
If that's the word.
Yeah. Do you not like being interviewed in most scenarios?
I hated that. I always prided myself that I probably would try to skip as many interviews as possible.
Why?
I don't like people or talking to people, like especially if you make when you make it. They ask the most dumb ass questions. Like,
that's what I be saying.
Yeah.
People
especially
be
when
weird.
you get in trouble, they're like, oh, so when you got
people be weird.
Yeah, like bro, ask me
some deep, right?
Or just a question like, bro, what's up with the mask, or
the music and stuff. Yeah,
like it's like everything. But I get it because it's trendy and it's complication sales, but cool.
No, I get you. No, I 100% get you. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Cool.
What's worse? A person that's lying in interviews or saying absolutely nothing?
Saying absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
So awkward.
One word answers.
Like you can bring as much energy as you want. They're like, I'm doing good. Awkward.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you just had the most amazing experience of your life. Can you tell us a little bit about it? Yeah, it was crazy.
I. Yeah, right. It was I.
It was crazy.
It's like, what? It makes the interview kind of like.
You're up here, they're down here, and then your vocab is up here.
It throws me off. It throws me off. What do I ask?
It depends on the person that's an interviewer. Like you can take it left, and that's how a lot of people end up getting upset.
Yeah.
Because that can make you go crazy real
And it's
quickly.
like, nah, I don't do that. When I do interviews at like media events or events where it's like mad people coming in and back to back to back, you always get like those, a lot of people that's like, I don't know what I'm about to say. Mm-hmm. And it's like, when it's awkward, it's just like, bruh, like, come on, bro. I got like other people I gotta do. I don't get aggy.
Yeah.
I just think in my brain, like, what else should I ask? Because I don't write them.
Yeah.
I just have to think like, what's next? Like I write them, but I have to think about them.
Yeah.
Because I can't read them. I be messing myself up. So, yeah.
You said you guys said you want to get a little deep, huh?
Yeah, let's get deep.
All right. What's worse? A bad parent or no parent? No, the pouring of the drink is soothing.
Yeah. No, that was kind of fly though. Okay, go ahead. Because that question right there gonna have us talking.
Let's get to it.
Okay.
Bad parent or no parent?
Bro, that's crazy. Because both of them can be a blessing in disguise.
Pick one.
Do I want to have no parents or I want to have bad parents? Okay, if I pick bad parents, I can just look at what they did fucked up and say, I ain't going to do that. But if I don't have no parents, I can really just sit here and just gamble and just choose other people.
Whichever one you going for. Your heart saying something. Just.
It's in between. I'm in between.
Do me a favor. Can you take that bottle off that table?
I'm sorry, brother.
Let me do this too.
Oh, yeah.
Because we don't need no name. I tried to hide the back. I'm like, we don't need that shit.
Appreciate
You
y'all.
don't see it at the bottom, right?
No, you good.
All right, so, man, sheesh.
When you put the pour, just put your label on it so you can.
Yeah. I got you. You know.
Damn, bro, I'm stuck like Chuck.
Missing one
ready.
parent. Go ahead, go for it. Missing one parent. I'm not saying no parents at all. Just
Just
like
one parent.
Yeah,
Missing
just one
a parent.
Yeah.
Like a dad or a mom, opposed to having a bad parent. I'm going to say a bad parent.
Okay, bad parent.
I'm going to say a bad parent. Because it's like, I was only raised with a mom, two moms actually. But when you have a bad parent, it can...
Same sex relationship,
two women.
Okay.
And it's like, it could be really toxic as hell. I mean, having one parent going, but having one that's still active is dope. Mm-hmm. But having a parent that is literally just like...
Going,
just mentally fucked. Or, can I curse?
Yeah.
Okay. Mentally messed up from their past and they put it on you. Mm-hmm. It can literally make you hate the world type thing. I'd rather have missing one parent and have one that's still active and present than to have one that's literally bad and not present. not having somebody that's there. We need to talk. I mean, as much as you have a parent, you know, I think we all can relate where it's disrespectful to speak up on things that bothers you.
Yeah.
That's how my mom was, and that could be just that New York shit. But you can't talk back, period, but you can't speak up, period. Like, don't sit here and say, like, that bothers me that you said something because you about to get cursed out, and whatever you went through before, you're going to go through it again.
Yeah.
So it's like a bad parent that's not receiving would be worse for me. Like,
what you said, you came up in the same sex household with the two moms.
two mommies.
You call them both of them mom.
Yeah, mom. Mom one, mom two.
Mom one, mom two. Did you ever have any inclination, or were you ever inclined to find your father, build a relationship with him?
Well, damn, we getting deep. I'm actually adopted, so
Okay.
it makes me want to go real deep to find my father or something like that. But it's like I wasn't really pressed because I still had two present people at least there at the time. I wasn't thinking that when you raised with two women, you're not thinking you're missing a father. So yeah, I wasn't thinking.
Well,
that.
that's why I phrased it two parent, because I know people that have same sex couples.
She the first one that actually talk. Like, I put it this way: if I got friends that have been through what she been through, they ain't never said it to me. So this the first time I met a person in person.
And actually opening up now about it. I'm 27. I've never talked about it. My friends been my friends for years and never knew that shit. So I'm actually but now it's like some people need to understand, like, yeah, we got two mommies around here too. Like,
it's good to have these conversations because just like he said, he never experienced it, and I've never had this conversation with a person in real life.
Oh, wow.
It's only been it's only been online, and if you don't talk about it, how do you raise consciousness on it?
And it's like literally like nobody talks about it, period. Because it's so hard.
Like, how many people you know with two dads and
and a lot of times you adopt this, so it goes back deep in, and they're like, well, what about your real mom? Did you looking for this? You do this? It's so many questions. It gets so deep. It's like an hour in itself in a conversation type shit. So.
It never was a question in the back of your mind, like, damn, I'm missing out on something, like
a little bit.
What would have been like to have a mom and pops?
Yeah, a little bit, and then that's the thing of having parents that's not open and having toxic parents, because instead of them being open, like, okay, well, this is the situation, they'll hide it, and that's what I was going through. Like, it's not that. It's just us two. It's like, it's me and your mom. It's just us. So it's like, bro, I know that you two cannot have a kid. Like, let's be real. Like, bro, let's be real. Like, let's talk about it.
Sex education.
At what age did you confront them on that?
I was young. I was my mom said I was 4.
Oh, okay.
I was 4, and I'm like, let's just be real about what's going on. Say shit. Yeah, I was young. 4. Yeah, I was young because it's like you want to know. It's like, hello. I'm curious. My mom always says a baby. I was a nosy baby is what she say. Nosy. You always want to know shit. Like,
but kids, I was raised that kids, like, they're the purest thing, purest form. So it's like, people treat kids like
kids, but you need to treat them as an adult. Like,
they're miniature adults. They
exactly.
just shit like sex, pay bills,
right,
defend for themselves. But they literally have a mind of their own thoughts. And you'll be surprised if you would just shut up and just let them talk.
How much stuff they know.
Yeah. Like, they whatever, because I grew up, like, she grew up for the fact that, I ain't gonna Pops like to hide stuff. And you know, as parents, they like to hide stuff too. So it's like, they would try to hide me from gangs, drugs, stuff like that. When I go to school, most of my classmates on cocaine.
Doing stuff.
My pops and themselves. So it's like, bro, I know what's going on whether you realize it or not.
But you won't tell me.
So you got educated. So now I'm getting educated from dumb niggas. I'd rather my uncle teach me how to sell dope than
them. Because it's going to make me more curious. Like, okay, I don't know what this is. I'm about to go in and tap in. Like, with them, when you could have just taught me the whole ropes, you're already doing it. If I'm leading that way, it's like, yeah, I don't want them to go, but fuck it, I'd rather you learn from me. It's like smoking and drinking. It's like, bro, I'm going to smoke weed. Like, everybody smoke weed. My mom smoke weed. My family smoke weed. Why would it be a problem that I'm like, okay, I'm ready to smoke some tree now? Like,
it's my time to get high.
It's my time.
It's my time to get high.
I mean, yeah, period.
I'm reposting that on 420.
It's my time.
Our parents gotta start doing that.
They gotta stop that toxic. That's what I'm saying. That toxic shit. Like, you hiding so much that's in our face. It's like right there, bro. Like, okay, when I walk upstairs, you think I'm not gonna see nothing. Like, or if
I'm
I
not
walk,
gonna feel it.
I'm not right, bro. What?
So, question: how early is too early to expose the children to things like you guys just named?
None.
Cause they be
So
knowing.
they in a mind can talk. At least be able to talk to them, and make them feel like they are able to be. Yeah, I don't think it's like an age. As long as they're able to talk, I guess, right? For me, I mean, I don't got no kids, so I know they're going to stab you and like, you don't got no babies. But let's be real, it still bothers people without babies. It's like, bro, talk to them.
Yeah.
I dated somebody, and their parent, like, it was the most shocking thing seeing a kid. She was watching like TV and it was cursing and stuff, and she didn't even like, say the words or nothing like that. She literally like, cause her parents told them like, these are words that this is like, I might curse, but this might happen, or they just be on 100. If you be 100 with your kid, you be surprised how far they go and how much of a relationship you have with your kid.
Or how far they won't go. Because a lot of kids ain't really looking. I wasn't looking to get in there. I would just, you not gonna lie to me about my feelings, what I'm feeling, bro.
Exactly. Yeah. But you are, and that messes up our trust.
No, for real. And it throws you off as a kid, because then that's when your first lesson you learn is not to trust your own instinct.
Your biggest person to teach you and bully is your parents.
No, for real.
What's worse? Family not getting along, or a family that's always in your business?
Family not getting along because I'm going through that.
Yeah. Who's beefing?
Dang, oh my God, I feel like I was just having this conversation. My family hate each other.
What can you say what started the beef?
It started from grandparents. It just family toxicity. And it's like growing up back at home, long story short, it's just like
How long has this beef been going on?
forever. It starts with the aunts and uncles. My beef ain't with my cousins, but we can't be around each other because they don't even like each other. And they don't like each other because they wasn't able to voice what's going on in their home with their parents. My grandpa was a deacon.
Yeah.
And it was old school. My grandmother was an old school, like, she never wear a pair of pants in her life type Christian. Like,
okay.
So it's like they could never tell their parents what they going through. You got a child that's a lesbian. You got uncles and stuff that's doing coke and drugs that they just can't even come to you as a parent. And it just simmers down. So now they hate each other. And then it's like, toxic family sucks, bro.
In that scenario, with her being a by the book devout Christian, the majority of people will come to her and they know what her answer is going to be. The Bible says this, you shouldn't do this.
Yep.
And that will negate a lot of people from having a conversation altogether.
Exactly.
And you talk about one person being out in the streets doing things.
And it's 8 of them. And they hate each other. They all hate each other. Like, it literally goes from like, you was supposed to be my sister, but you went against me, or this and that. They don't know how to voice how they really feel, so it builds hate. Which is like, and when the time that it is for them to voice it, it's like, bro, you got years of pain that you bringing up.
And they it's just unspoken beef.
And it's
at this
unspoken beef. So it's like, toxicity is the worst. I love family. Family is beautiful, but
it's bad when it's beefing. Yeah.
It's bad. Even when my grandparents, they both passed away. Rest in paradise, Nana. But and Pop. But it's like, once they passed away, you would think they would come together. It just literally just made it more divided. We just all divided.
You got anything to add on that, Barlos?
You want me to answer the question?
Yeah.
I read it back to me. I'm sorry, please. Thank you.
Family not getting along, or family always in your business?
Shit, I hate anybody in my business. So I guess I picked the family. Damn, I'm not even too close to family. I'm not a close person with things. Like, I don't have a lot of friends or family
Okay.
that I'm close with. But I know growing up, I did see family a lot. And I did, like, I still enjoy my cousins. When I see them at the funeral 3 weeks ago, that was the first time we've seen each other since we probably were teenagers, bro. So,
Exactly.
we stayed. We're not like niggas. We all stay in Atlanta, so I don't know.
Boffum. You asked this question where we can say Boffum.
Boffum.
I mean, that's why I wrote the question.
But what about the ones with the people being in your business, though?
I think.
Which one's a bigger pet peeve? The people in your business?
I think family not getting along.
Oh, okay.
Nah, fuck it. I'm lying.
It's the business,
The
right?
people in my business. I don't like people in my business. I'm very secretive.
Yeah.
Like, I lie to you to keep you away from certain stuff. Like, I believe lying is good for a small, this much of a percentage. Just to keep people, surface level of what you have going on. I don't really, that creeps me out when people get.
Do you think that's what our parents did? Man, damn, I'm sorry, I'm asking questions because they brought it back to me.
Yeah, go ahead.
This podcast, we talking.
Oh, okay. Do you think that's what our parents did? Remember we was talking about how we hate that they be secretive? Do you think that they just tell us what we want to know?
Yeah, just enough to keep us in line.
In line. and still get us out of line.
Yeah, like they teach you to speak up, but then don't speak up to them.
Yeah.
It's that type of situation.
It is.
You don't let nobody bully you, and you speak up for yourself. And if you feel something you said,
And you pop them. Ooh.
yeah, and soon as you, all right, well, you told me.
My mom used to always say,
Bruh,
boop
man.
first.
Oh,
Don't let them talk crazy. They let them tap you, pop them. My mom used to always do that shit. Yeah,
Shouts out to Mama Barlow. She broke a broom across my back. I felt like I was in a slave movie.
Oh my
boy.
God, for a whooping?
Man, yeah, that was my ass whoop. Then she went and got the shoe.
Oh my God, that needs to be a question.
Whoa.
What would you rather, an ass whooping or not an ass whooping? Because I have never gotten an ass whooping.
For real, you never. Oh, you're not from the South for real.
I'm not from the
I
South.
mean, nah,
New
they ain't
York.
got nothing to do with South New
It
York.
ain't got nothing to do with it. My mom just believed in just military style, even though she's not in the military. So
What you gotta do, like put boots on your
like
head
I would
and
have to
stand?
like stand and like have my hands out like this.
Oh, give me that ass whooping. My ass would be flamed for 2 days fucking around with Mama Barlow's. But yeah, because I remember I was in band and they made me do one of these.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
the
then
wall
they
sit.
put
There was a bet. Yeah.
yeah, they'll put some on your lap.
Yeah.
Bro, I was still a chubby. Like I'm okay. It's different levels of being fat. At this age,
Eat chubby,
I was
baby.
chubby.
Eat chubby, baby.
Man, girl, I'm Rick Ross, the old Rick Ross. now.
Period.
I appreciate it, love. But man, don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, bands suck because we used to. Man, listen, my knees were strong for that reason right there.
Yeah, I don't know why maybe she wasn't around enough to do that shit. So if she ain't around, it's like I'm not gonna disrespect you. You about to be gone. Like I never violated like for her to feel like that. But we did sneaky stuff. So it's like she never knew about any of the stuff we ever did as siblings until you was adult. You was too busy going. That's the only thing with New York parents. They always working. They going, they on the go. They never even home. So it's like, did you gonna whoop me for spilling something or something like that? You ain't even here. You ain't even home like for a couple of days. Where you been? Like, so it's like
I think most kids turn out like real super sneaky like that. Cause I got a couple partners where they some of them had both parents, some of them didn't. But like they was trying to give them the best life they could, so they always gone. And see, my folks knew that, so I couldn't go over there. But the times I went over there, bro, we was on some
active me. Yep.
Because think about it, they gone from 3 p.m. to like 12
me.
a.m.
Oh my God, yes.
Like, what the fuck you gonna do? And then no cameras around,
Nothing.
so if the neighbors ain't really rock with
What the
them,
fuck?
who gonna tell them?
Right.
As long as we don't burn the house down, we don't burn down.
My mom used to say, we going up this street. That's used to be her little
Long as
saying.
you
We
burn
going
the
up
house
this
down.
street. She'll be going from like that night to like 5 o'clock in the morning. They used to give me and my sister time to get out. And we wasn't even doing stuff. Like we wasn't like looking for men or nothing, like or dudes. Like we was going like walking around and just experiencing outside and just being active. Parties, house parties back in the day.
When growing up in a 2-parent household with 2 moms, did that influence or make you a little bit more bi-curious than the average person, do you think?
For me, no. But I feel like for some people, yes. Because a lot of people ask me that same question. No. It makes me like look at women like, damn, y'all toxic as hell. But my longest relationship was with a female. And it wasn't pushed because I was dating. I mean, because my mom was in a relationship. It just happened like years down the line. I was like, nah, I don't want no girlfriend. I don't want no girlfriend. Ew. Because it's toxic. My mom was toxic. Both of them. So it's like, nah, I didn't push it for me. But I feel like
When
for some
did you have
people,
your first interaction with another woman?
I was like 16, 17.
Okay. Do you lean more towards boys or men? I mean, girls.
Girls,
or
that's a good question. Men probably. But both of them at the same time?
both of them.
Both of them at the same time? I dated a female for 5 years. You feel me? And but I don't like women like that. Like I love a beautiful woman. I'll see her and I'll acknowledge her. But I won't like want to be with her type shit.
Gotcha.
Because it's just like 5 years dating with a female. It's like, bro, that's still toxic. Being raised around it, my mom was the masculine one. So it's like she had women all the time. It was just like my second mom. It was just women. It was toxicity. It's just bad. And it's like,
2 females.
yeah, and it's not just them two. It's like when I got adopted, it was 2 of them. Them 2 together, they adopted me. But my mom broke it off for her and ended up dating her best friend. And then we all was living in the crib. It was becoming toxic. But the thing with women and women connection is we be emotionally tied hard as hell. Like loving a man is like, okay, you love him, but you gotta kind of sometimes build him up to be emotionally intelligent and understand how he feel. But with a woman, we on demon time. Like they gonna make you feel good. They gonna make you feel like they know when you want to cuddle and stuff like that. They know but it's so toxic. It's like, nah, I
I got a question too.
yeah. Oh shit.
Be real. If you want to answer,
I'ma answer it.
Just for the culture.
For the culture.
For the culture.
Which intimacy
was better?
Yeah.
Head or just
both of them. Because they say females know females' bodies better than men.
for head? I'm not a dildo strap up bitch. Like I went 5 years with no dick. So imagine my first boyfriend. He basically got a virgin type shit. I don't like straps or none of that shit. That's weird to me. I mean, that's how much of a non-lesbian I am. But I love pussy though. Like I loved getting head. Like I was pleased by head and yeah. So
y'all didn't scissor? There wasn't no scissoring going on?
it was mad freaking young. Oh my goodness. No, like scissoring, yeah, we did a little scissoring. But that's weird to me too though. That's how I know I'm not like female. But I don't know. I guess it's like when you having sex with a man, it's the feeling of that dick. Like it's the feeling of the pulse when you nut and stuff like that. That's real. You cannot get that from a strap. Like that's so crazy to me. I tried that shit. I was like, what the fuck is this? Oh no. Take it out.
I like when females do. I mean, I'm saying it like I got scrapped on.
Yeah,
I'm just
but
saying it's weird. It's like
it is weird. It's
You're
like
a female. If
you're
you want
dating a
some
female-
dick, just get some dick.
Right. It's like, what the fuck am I missing? Like, I don't know. It's like dick with titties. I don't know. Like, what is it? If I wanted to date a man, I would date a man. So I'd rather other alternatives like toys, like the rolls, or they had the rolls then, but we had like bullets and the vibrators and shit. Like,
So I don't think he got the question the way he wanted it.
No, I
But
got
it was
no.
funny.
yeah, he said,
No.
which one's better?
No, I figured it out. No,
Yeah, it's like having-
when you let people talk,
Yeah.
and you just shut the fuck up, you'll get what you're looking for. She answered it. She liked me better. She just said, I like the
head
veins,
and the vibe.
the
The
shit,
veins and the vibe from a man. You love that. The dick is real.
But she liked the head from the female because
And the intimacy.
Yeah, the intimacy.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
That's a big topic in the world. So I had to ask.
That's true. And a lot of women be like, I do that.
What's worse, love songs when you're single or love songs while you in a relationship but beefing?
Shit, I like love songs when I'm
Me
single.
too.
I sing them
I be
better when
singing
I'm
them
single.
I ain't gonna lie. I love love songs.
Bro, listen,
I be singing the fuck out of them in the car.
you just heard those on the list too, but I'm single as hell.
Me too.
Hey man,
For
my
the men out there.
Valentine's Day was me, myself, and I.
I went on a Galentine's with my girls. We went out and got drunk. Like, look at
Yeah,
it.
man, we could put on a mask and rob the city and came back.
It's see, oh my God. See what I'm saying? Like,
I scheduled just a day late, huh? I scheduled just a couple days too late, huh?
yeah,
You should do this on the 12th.
yeah. You stuck with me now, so we gotta do some mad stuff together. Y'all both stuck. Period.
Asked up. Oh, he got enough in the inventory. We can do it. We can do that.
We should do. That would be fly though.
Yeah.
That would be fly. Do a video like that. Okay, that's a whole conversation after.
Oh yeah. All right. So
I be chatting.
Hey,
No,
I
you
was
good.
going to ask you,
Good.
Joe, for real. Okay, I'm looking at one of your old questions.
Yeah.
Okay, which one? You rather take the wet seats or you would take the other one you named? You wet seats?
some on my face.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause
Some
you
on
got
my
a beard
face.
like me, so.
Some on my face, cause I have a beard, so I'm used to having something in there. I guess you can knock that out real quick.
Yeah.
And you know,
See, mad
if your
people.
friends are really like your friends, they'll tell you, and you won't be there that long.
I saw a post and the girl was like, if I'm wearing lip gloss and I got that white in my lip and you don't tell me, you ain't my friend. That's
Right.
real.
Yeah, you
That's
gotta say
true.
something. You
That's-
gotta say something.
You a hating ass.
Now you sitting in the seat like, and it's wet. If you have nothing to put down on it, you just stuck.
But imagine going to work with that wet
Wear
ass
bottom.
booty or like
Wear
going
booty.
wherever you going
Soggy
with wet
draws.
booty.
Who wants soggy draws?
Right.
Yeah.
That sounds like some soggy cereal.
Yeah.
And if
Soggy.
you ain't wearing black, that shit's showing.
Yep.
Like you done pissed on yourself. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
Don't have them gray boxes on. It's over with. The gray ones is the tell on.
Or the red
You know,
ones.
tell offs.
I got the red ones on now. No cap.
Oh my God, I'm about to go too deep. Go ahead. I'm about to say some shit. Wait, let's do you real quick.
I kind of want to know.
Okay, real quick. So I went to this dude house that's here in Atlanta. And he, like, if I made this trip, I came to him, he's giving me a little tour to his crib, right? But he was sagging.
Okay.
And he had the red boxers on. But I'm like, is he sweating or did he, like, not change his...
accident?
Bro, that was the most weirdest... I swear my whole body said, whoop, turn off. I don't know what the fuck was given.
Did you ever
like,
ask?
No,
No.
because I
'Cause
be
it
doing
felt-
too, like...
Yeah, going too hard with
Because
it. Yeah.
men already call me masculine. It's like... Come on, bro.
You just talk hard. That's still
Yeah.
shit.
And I'm like, I'm a chubby chaser. Shout out to my chubby boys. And they don't be doing that, so I know it ain't sweat. So I'm like, what the fuck is this, bro? That was the most awkwardest moment. I was like, I think that's like dirty trolls.
How'd you play it off?
Oh man, I didn't play it off in the right way, bro.
You didn't?
I didn't. I couldn't hold
What'd
it
you
for
do?
so long. I didn't tell him about it, but I was just like, bro, I gotta get up out of here. Like, thanks for the tour, it's cute. He was just trying to show me his crib, and we was gonna link, and I'm just like, okay, we mad cool.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it. When I saw that, I was like, ain't no way. I think that's like a shit stainer.
Oh,
It wasn't
different.
giving a
That's
sweat stain.
different.
It was giving, what is that on your, like,
Oh,
what?
he was sagging too hard.
It's no
So you can see the
walk in
whole joint like
bro,
that. Like,
he was like,
that's
it was
a
like,
lot.
bro, and I hate sagging too much. Like,
Yeah.
a little sag is cute, but too much. And then you walking through the crib, and then you knew, like, did you not see your drawers when you put them on?
Nah, niggas don't be knowing because this nigga, man, I ain't gonna call him name because this my boy. But my boy, I don't really rock with Shawty, so I don't even care.
Yeah.
Bro wanted to argue with me about some females,
I hate men like that.
but he was sagging.
He was a chatty patty?
Shawty had a hole in his drawers this size. And it almost at the beach. Okay, for man, you know that butt crack area we
Yeah,
got?
that's where the stain was at.
I'm like, nigga, I'm not gonna argue with no grown ass man with no holes in
They
his
knew
drawers.
that though.
bro.
You when you put your underwear on, you look at them. When you,
You
put
feel
them on,
it when you know.
knew.
You feel it if you
Right.
if you rip it in the instance. You know.
You put them on hold. There's no way you just sat down them shits. Bro, you put
Hey,
the holy
now-
panties on.
Now the holy joints. It's some holy joints that you wear because there's comforting.
By
you know
your
what I'm
boom
saying?
boom. By your dick and stuff.
You said poo poo.
I'm about to
Yeah,
say,
that's
what-
why I call my
what happened
poo-
here?
poo- poo.
I mean, yeah,
okay.
but you got a poom poom. I got a
It's ventilation.
It's like a way to
But-
say it without the right.
Yeah, I got you. It's ventilation, but at the same time, you don't want to do that and have a woman meet you like that for the first time, and then that's where you like as an adult, like, oh, I just gotta throw these away and get some more.
You should have been. I
Yeah,
mean, I
been
use
thrown
those
away.
tactics when I go on dates, though. Y'all
With the
saw
check
Think
on-
Like a Man
What happened in what scene are you referring to?
to the knee along when she wore the granny panties.
Oh, yeah,
See,
Yeah,
that
okay.
works for
Yeah.
me. So I'm like,
So
why didn't it work for them?
if they see granny panties, they
In
not
my
gonna,
mind, like, if I go on a
most
date,
men go
yeah.
they're not gonna try to ride in a red
No,
light.
they will, but me, I won't.
Okay.
So what I would do when I'm going on dates to like avoid nightcaps and all that.
Yeah.
And maybe we do catch a vibe because come on, man, why not? But to block myself, this is like when I'm like first,
Yeah, yeah.
like I'm fresh, like I wanna, you kiss on me, right? I'm ready, like fuck it. But to stop it, I literally would put like the I would literally have like time of the month panties on or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't want you to see them. Men they don't give a fuck. You can.
Nah,
they-
some men don't. We had
yeah,
argument
some men
about
don't
that.
care,
I'm
which
one of
is
those
okay.
men.
Hold on, you don't give a fuck?
No, I don't.
You should.
No, I park at red lights.
No, for real.
And we love you.
Like,
I wait
don't
for them
say-
signs.
I'm
I
blood
wait
ties.
for
You,
my
that's why
green.
you better stop doing that. You're gonna get blood ties.
No. I don't run red lights.
Oh, some people do.
No, I do. Like
See?
I'm
You do?
not eating your kitchen when it's on red light. But I mean, if it's mine, it's mine. I mean,
Right,
but they
it
say we
happens.
all have our turn. But
Yeah.
if you, man, hey, baby, shit, we that's
Yeah,
show
you know what I
for.
mean? See, that's what I'm saying. Men don't care. So
No,
it's
no,
like-
me and Kev. It was like
Oh.
8 of my boys. We was having this conversation, and they was
yeah.
like, "Oh, you and Jay just some nasty ass niggas."
He
anyway."
lying. They
It's like,
lying because they'll
Nah, them
definitely.
niggas, they really like tried to shun our ass.
They put it in the booty. They put it in the booty. Stop lying.
I
But
don't even do that. I don't like that.
not put it in there. Okay, that's,
It's not my thing.
What
Anal.
booty? Yeah,
to put it in though. Like
I'm scared my dick gonna break.
yeah.
We talked about this with a girl last night. I did. She said she like when her booty hole gets eaten, and I was
I don't like that though.
You say you don't like it?
I don't
Too
know
wet.
how I feel about that.
It's weird. It's like.
It's like a weird tickle.
It's weird to me. I don't know. I don't like that shit. I love head. Like I love head though.
I just like turning females on. I don't really care. Like long as I like to watch them come. That shit is the ugliest, cutest, funniest thing ever.
Ugliest, cutest thing ever.
So let me get my purple friend. We gonna be coming all night. All right.
All right. Oh well, we kind of got into this a little bit earlier. Women being propped up because you know how like they have these different posts on Spiritual World, Shade Room, and all these different pages, and they're always showing women twerking or they're showing them post surgery,
Yeah.
and people look at that as the standard. Like earlier, you made reference to men not liking natural bodies or like small
Absolutely.
women. So it's like if you don't go get the oversized surgery,
Yeah.
you don't look right.
Exactly.
Do you think that affects a lot of women psychologically?
Absolutely.
Can you speak to it?
Mentally, I feel like social media is what we use it. If you're looking at BBLs and feeling like that's life, which that's what society is going to show us, then that's what they're going to do. You're going to go get a BBL, get your body done to work at Walmart. It's like to work at home or just to, what are you doing? It's like you're aspiring to be people that know that it ain't right and they're doing it, and then they're coming back telling you it's not right. Their bodies is literally falling apart. You got K Michelle that literally got her whole booty taken off because she was like going through problems. It's like women look at it because, I mean, it's not really to solely blame men, but it's like if you see a woman that they post on the Shade Room or they post in Spiritual World or they post in all these pages and she natural with her hair, they're going to say, well, you need a perm, you need this, you need that, you need this. I think the best thing is to know yourself. Like, I could never possibly go get my body done, bro. That shit's never going to happen. But it's like, you'll get a man that's like, you should go ahead and do this. Or you go to a club.
You had a man that you were in a relationship with said that?
No, but I've went to strip clubs to work as a bartender, and they literally like told me to my face, like straight up,
men?
here in Georgia,
The men?
the owners and stuff.
owners.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the bubble though, and that's what happens with the with the internet. We
And that's
kind of
what they
live
think.
in certain bubbles, so you
Yep.
think that's all that
And that's what they
exists.
think. They think that life is a BBL, but what are you gonna do when you get the BBL? You don't have the money like these celebrities got to get their bodies done and then the recovery. So then you come back and you looking crazy. It's like women look at it like that because, like I said earlier, a lot of men don't like natural formed women. Like, I represent my natural hair.
Well, I think two of us, with the two guys here, we like natural women.
And that's
My
why I
shirt say
love,
small
and that's
titties
why I love
matter.
you guys, but a lot of men don't.
No,
a
but
lot of
we
men
do.
don't.
I swear. See, the thing with that is, it's a lot of men who, cause my partner's obsessed with ass. But
Yeah.
it's like, we be wanting y'all to change shit that don't cost money. For the most part. When
Some
they-
men do.
Straight, bro? I seen you just look, okay. But yeah, so it's like, I ain't really tripping because it's certain, like, man, nah, I'm cool.
But what about the men that literally, like, I've dated a man that told me to my face, like, oh, you could, but you could gain a little pair, or you could get this, or you ain't eat, bro. I
Hey,
eat,
man.
bro. I eat you out of house in the fucking home. What are you talking about? Like, no, it's not
What is you
that.
talking
It's not
about?
eat more, nigga. It's not eat more. Like, stop telling me I need to do this and
Hey,
that. Like,
I'm
bro,
a
this
big
is
nigga.
my
I'm
natural
straight.
body. You gonna like it or you don't. And it's like, that's what it gives. Women look at it like, I'm gonna make it if
Well,
I
the
get my
thing is,
ass done. And I'm gonna do this and
Yeah,
that.
I mean, but make it where though?
To a place where you still
Like
not gonna be
like
whole.
it's like you just gonna get like
You're
better
never gonna
credit.
love you. Yeah.
Yeah.
We see celebrities and they'll change a little bit, but they'll go extreme. They'll keep going and going and going. You don't love you.
Yeah.
And you love
never
what
gonna be
society loves.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're never gonna be you if you change your whole body. No matter how much of you change, you can bleach your skin, change your body, get your tits done, get your butt done, get your teeth done, change your nose, change your face. You still not you.
Yeah.
So it's like, you either gonna love you for you. Like, I can understand like women that's like BBWs and stuff, and they like, I lost weight and they get the skin surgery or something like that. Or they take the fat that's left over and put it in their butt. That's okay. But it's like the people really go extreme, and it's like you're not even that face no more. And what's gonna happen when you get like 50? You're gonna keep going and doing
You have
this. And
to.
that. You're gonna have
Maintain
to.
it. You gotta maintain it.
You gotta maintain it. So it's like your stomach is literally sunk in. Like, all right. So yeah, I just think
I
that
hate that shit, bro.
women need to just love them, and too much. That's what the Shade Room, Spiritual World, that's what they show. They show BBWs. They show stuff to make women feel like that's what you need to look like. But they're not gonna show the women that's flaunting the beautiful hair and the natural locks and yeah, little booties and even the BBWs, Lizzo or women like that. They're not gonna. They post Lizzo, it's mad hate crime on the bottom of that shit. Like they
they be
hate her.
getting her
I
shit
love
on
Lizzo. Like, call me girl. Let's be friends. It's like they will shit on her and make her feel like she's a whole vegan out here. Everybody's not meant to be skinny. So it's like they shame so many women. And they show you that by posting these women that literally get their body done. They don't naturally do this. So,
I hate it too because
period.
my homegirl wants kids, right? Now, the damn doctor in Miami told her, for she brought her little cute ass up there, she has the body that every woman wants. But because the industry she in, they always tell her, your ass not big enough.
That's
So it's like she felt short. I'm gonna show you when we get off camera. Shorty has the perfect body. When I show you the before and after, you almost can't tell. So she's big on kids. She wants girls and whatnot. I said, okay, look at it this way. Now, when you get older, your little kids are smart. We just talked about that. She gonna look at your body and be like, oh, I want to ass. She ain't gonna just say it, but she gonna be like, I want ass and titties like mommy.
Yeah.
But that little girl don't know that mommy paid for that. And that's gonna mess her self-esteem up.
Exactly.
You see where I'm coming from? And not only that, okay, this young lady blows up and she's everywhere. It's a little girl that got the same body shape just like her. And she gonna wanna say, I can do it too.
Yeah.
But instead, nah, society want the dudes. I'm calling like this. Society either want the dudes to be gay or be gangster.
Yep.
And they want everything for the women to be perfect.
Yep.
You got your hair is this damn long, but you still sit here because you don't like what the heck, like, bro.
Yo.
You're lying, like.
It's no line. Even like Coyle Ray, she's small. I love her.
If you see me, call me. I love you.
Me too.
I drink
Cause
your
bro,
bath
please.
water.
Oh my God. Cause it's like, bro, she represents too. Tiana Taylor, the people that's like,
I'll drink her bath water.
I mean too. It's like this.
like
with a
cup of
spoon.
ice. No, I want some ice in mine. I want her to watch me do it.
Me too. Listen, that's what I'm saying. Like women like that is still getting shamed, but the ones that got their body done is the ones that's publicized. They making it and they this and they that. It's like, bro, that's crazy. Like
They don't be hitting on shit. And then you get all that outside done looking pretty and the inside you ugly.
you
as fuck.
ugly. You still don't feel pretty enough to be you. You still not you as a woman.
Let's shift a little bit. I want to stay in this area, but I want to shift it towards the men.
Okay.
Now, how we just talked about how women are, showing they're blown up because of the body.
Yeah.
What about men? If you're not rich, you're poor. You think if the baller lifestyle and influencer lifestyle is affecting how men see themselves?
Yeah. But even Money Bag said to so that's my baby. My bad, I just looked your whole shit. But even Money Bag said that he used to wear fake jewelry because when you look like money, you act like money, you be like money. So that's what it happens. It's like he even said it out of his mouth. So that's just a fact. You can look it up online. It's like men feel like they look like, not even feel, women make men feel like if you don't have this and that. If I see a man at the bar, he just chilling. He could have mad money, a doctor. He could have this and this and just want to get food and just be chilling. They will look right past him. To somebody that got chains and stuff and got money in their pocket. Yeah, like women really, it goes both ways with women and men. Like I swear that's why we need to cut the ties. Like I'm
But that's
tired
society.
of that
I
shit.
ain't
That's
even
what I'm saying. I'm tired of that
society
shit.
is hard on
cut
people
it.
Person, like
Yeah.
I hate that shit, bro. Like I mean, don't get me wrong. I can't, boy, listen, I can't wait till I got them fucking stacks up there. That shit's gonna blow my mind.
Cause you gonna have them.
Appreciate it.
Period.
But yeah, I don't like that, bro. Like
That's what society is. We need to cut that shit, bro. Like back when we old enough to be like, we was on MySpace. We had like, I'ma call you later because my minutes ain't free. We was
Type
on
shit.
that type time. So it's like now it's like, damn, like nothing is private. Nothing is secret. Nothing is
real.
Nothing.
It's all smoke and mirrors.
Right. We see Krishan Blueface, right? But they said, I saw a post that said, imagine if Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown had social media back then. That shit would be crazy.
They had a light skinned version of them niggas. I swear
That's what I'm trying to
Bro,
tell
them
you.
was
It's
the
like
same
social
couple.
media
Yeah, they had
now
a-
is making it like,
I mean, they had a reality show as well, though.
that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like they just, but like
They just make it publicized like that's okay. Because that's okay for us black people. We allow it. Like that's what they do. It's like a form of slavery. It's like they can't enslave us. Because ain't no way you about to sit up here and tell me I'm about to work a plantation. But what I can do is post you up on social media and make other black people to see like that might be okay, but it's not okay. And they gonna go against your own race. That's what it is. So it's toxicity. Like, cut the fucking social media.
How long have you been doing interviews?
Just made 3 years.
What makes a bad interview to you?
Man, I guess it will go back to what we was talking about earlier, dry people. Because I'm a talker.
Yeah.
That's why I do interviews, because I'm a talker. And it's like, you can't really talk to people you in a relationship with. So it's like, and I'm single, like, but I like to talk to people. So it's like, anybody that's dry. Some people get intimidated by me sometimes.
Why? The New York energy?
Oh, man, when I be dressing up for my podcast to do like media and stuff, I dress and suits and stuff. Like I wear a man's suit, like, and they still be intimidated. They be like, oh, I don't know. But it's like being dry as hell.
Okay.
Anything else I can flow with.
Okay.
I can flow with anything, but that dry shit is like, I'll tell you on an interview, wake it up, sir. Like, wake it up. Get up. Like, we in here. But that's it.
What makes a bad interview for you?
I don't know, cause I don't do what y'all do.
But you get them. So
Yeah,
what makes the
that's on
interview
the other
bad
side
when you
of it.
get them from other, like from people that interview you?
Yeah.
I don't know, cause really, bro, you hold on. Let me five. You know, I like
Yeah.
to sit on it. So let me think.
Yeah.
Hold on, 1, 2, 3.
Ooh, can we cheers? Oh, these. Oh, we can't answer these calls.
1, 2, 3. Ready? Boom. So I don't know. Bro, you like my first person actually liked me to do it, or like really ain't.
You had a bad person interview you though. And so, you said
I ain't really had a lot of people interview for real. Like, as far as jobs, yeah, but like, as far as stuff like this, yeah, them two.
you said I can't do that. My bad. Oh, she said no fingers
No,
off.
I only had,
Oh,
I ain't
fingers
had that
off,
many,
okay.
so it's like I really never. I don't know, but for me watching like on YouTube, because I told you I like to watch interviews. That's how I find out about my artists and stuff. Really, what y'all say? That mean when they come to that dry shit, I don't want to watch that.
I don't want to say that shit.
I'll stop listening to your music if your interview ain't cool.
Me too.
So,
I mean,
that's how
I co-sign that.
Yeah.
Because when I hear somebody that's a new artist, the first thing I go to is go listen to the interview. See
Me?
what they're talking about. What type
And a
of
lot of
culture.
them don't have it.
Right.
That's why I be doing media events for a lot of artist events, which I hate now. But a lot of the artists that come on my media will literally say, "This is my first time interviewing. I'm scared. I'm this and that." Man, like they will literally be like, "I've never had an interview before."
A lot of time it's the team that kind of protects them because they know they can't talk or they can't carry themselves or they don't
Or some of them
have
just
that star power.
the up and coming ones just don't. Like you got a team, which I mean, your team should tell you need media. Period.
Sometimes they don't know either.
Exactly.
I mean, because sometimes the money is just a whole bunch of street dudes. They don't know any better
I was
until
just
you don't
thinking
find
that
out.
shit,
Yeah, but for the artists that got a team of a whole bunch of street dudes in the gang,
Yeah.
artists needs media, period. Teach
Absolutely.
them how to indulge in conversation. If it's too deep, teach them how to say, bro, not right now. Like, without getting
Yeah, you can
aggy.
evade-
But
yeah, you can
I don't
evade
even ask
questions.
those questions, so I'm just like, eh.
Yeah, y'all be interviewing these niggas. Y'all got
Yeah.
these niggas be high as fuck.
But the up and coming ones, they be lit though sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
you get a
Yeah,
I need to get
pleasant
to be.
surprise. Yeah. You
Man, listen. I'll
You
get
never
the
know.
fun.
You never know when a
Yeah.
person sits down and get on that high microphone where it's gonna come.
But the ones that's like dry, it's like.
It's just like it's that Migos interview with Joe Budden and them. It's like
No, that the
Wait,
first
that
little
shit.
baby.
Who said was left over bad and bougie? That one?
yeah.
Oh my God, I love that interview.
But it was just
He was wrong for
asking
asking that question though.
He was.
Because he was never left off of bad and bougie, bro.
He was never on it. He was never on it. But the thing
But
is,
he wrote it though.
Say it again?
He's a writer. Like he was a writer for them. Like people don't even think
so the
that.
thing is with interviewers that like in his style, he was still new to media.
Absolutely.
So he sometimes you unknowingly offend people, and that's
Yeah.
my next question. Have you
Absolutely.
ever unknowingly offended somebody with a question?
I haven't done that yet, so I can't
Yeah.
say that yet.
Have you had an argument with a person you were interviewing?
I have
What was
had
the argument?
a strong debate. We started talking about relationships, child. That shit was debating.
It was a man
debating.
or woman?
It was a man, and he was feeling about poly, and I was like, bruh, that shit don't work. And he was just like, it does work. And it was just like a bad, but that was like
Who was
simple.
Sips tea.
I will have to go on my phone and show you that, and you can post that at the bottom. of it.
Okay. Can you give the first letter of their name?
Yes, I can.
Can you say it?
No, oh my God, I see it. I'm gonna put him on blast. I don't want to put him on blast.
Okay, okay.
I don't
What's
put
the
him on
first letter of
blast.
her name?
T.
Okay, cool. All right,
If you
so
know, you know.
did you guys resolve the argument?
Yeah, I like a good debate.
Yeah.
I love debating. Like
Oh, you like to argue?
I like to
As
debate.
Barlow perks up a little bit.
I like to debate. I love a good debate. I don't want to argue though. Debating, at least you see my side. Like I see where you coming from, but this is what I'm feeling.
I like how you said that because I engage in debates and conversation, but I don't like to argue.
I don't want to argue, bro. You're not gonna tell me downplay how I feel. I'm not downplaying you. A good debate is okay. I see how you feel, but
What do you
how
argue
feel
with
about
the
this?
most in your life?
I argue a lot about with the men and women. Women want a good man, but they not doing this and this and this to get a good man. I get argue those. And
Well, if you were to tell a woman right now how to get a good man, what would she have to do?
I can't give her that advice.
No.
I haven't faced that yet, so I cannot tell her that.
Okay.
But I have faced the debate I just had like a couple months ago was with the slavery as a choice too. And
Kanye.
I'm like, are you shitting me?
Kanye.
But it was a debate, boy. When I'm telling you, I was debating with my New York family. They came here to, like, my friends, they came here to visit, and it was just a debate in my backyard. We was doing a bonfire, and we was just talking about it. I'm like, are you shitting me?
Who said it was a choice?
Well, Kanye said it was
I
a choice
know- I
first.
know it started from
But my friend, yeah, I can tell his business because he's my friend. But he felt like it was a choice in this day and age and before. Like, oh, it's so many. They always result to it's so many people, and I result to if they come here right now and snatch our American ass up and put us in China. How we gonna get home? And even if you break away, how the fuck are you getting home? Because how can you read shit? So you tell me that if you are not able to read a map, you talking about Harriet Tubman?
But them niggas got away. Like, we was talking about that the other day too. It's like, all this didn't look like this when they were enslaved. So how the
Exactly.
fuck y'all knew to get from Georgia to New York on feet and woods? They did that
With
shit.
just one house on the fucking 5 miles.
They figured that they had to be nervous. Them motherfuckers figured that
You
out
had
quick.
to be, because how are you getting home if you can't read a map? They brought you here, you don't even know how to read
They
or
couldn't
write.
read, but they found the way out. Them motherfuckers.
Some of them. But then they like, oh, it's the some that don't want to leave. Like they knew people was leaving. Cause you scared. They build fear. So it's like you're telling me now it's like, oh, we're slaves. We got the stuff that we need and we got the education. It's like, no matter how much education you got, you still getting killed. And a white man is still gonna walk away, bro. It doesn't matter. So it's like you could be educated as hell and stand up and plead your case, and they still will allow you to.
I wonder if them niggas would overthrow them folks. What would happen for real though?
But what would we do though? If we overthrow somebody in China and them niggas is advanced, like Japan, they're advanced. They are literally like 4 times advanced from us. We're nowhere near where the fuck they at. And they put us 3 in Japan, and we like, well, mad other people. If we override, where we going?
Shit, we gotta get free first.
Where we going?
We gotta get free first.
How we gonna get free?
Shit, we gonna figure it out. It's 3 of us.
That's what but even if it's 3 of us and mad of us, if we break out in a place that's dominated by Japan people, where we gonna go? They're gonna still bring our ass back. It no matter how much, even if we gang up like, yo, we outside. We outside. Where we going? As soon as we hit them blocks, as soon as we break out, like, we free. Them niggas outside like, yeah, you're not. Like, you feel me? So it's like, how many people broke down back in the day with no land? And they broke out. We outside. They running out like, oh, we free. And the slave nigga was like, nah, you not. You in another land. My slave. Period.
She said, my slave.
Like, where we going? That's what I'm saying. Like, where the fuck are we going?
Listen, love, we gotta get free first. Step 1, tie your shoes first, then you can run.
So that's where I get that enslaved part too.
Okay.
Because it's like,
Did you guys ever end up on like having an actual solution or come to a conclusion of that argument?
no, we have. Well,
He was just
in
left-
my
he was- he
in
was
my
just left
head,
with a
I
plate.
absolutely felt like we came to a conclusion.
Okay.
Like, I understood where he was coming from.
People
I honestly was popping
people
shit.
left mad as hell with a plate.
We came together like. In my head, I already knew he was right because I get like the other side. The other side is like we've been talking about is society, social media. If they can't enslave us personally, they'll find a way to do it, which is that like pay more money to get your body done. Do this, do that. Sign your life away to be an artist. Do this and do that.
Yeah, it's
they do
mental.
it. It's mental.
Yeah, mental.
So it's just like Get Out. Like the movie, they told us that shit. Like they'll give you some fresh punana and will grab your ass. That's exactly what happened, homie. Ain't no way. You saw that movie? I saw all them white people come up, like pull up, like we having a family in scat. Ain't no way all them white people ain't have one black friend, and he still stayed. Like Punana will do it. They'll find any way to grab us. We're weak-minded, but we strong-minded at the same time. We too strong, but they will find a way to make us weak, and that's what makes us up.
Well,
Which is the
I'm glad
slave
you brought that up. I want to highlight some words, and I want you guys to debate on them, and we'll talk about how they're used.
Okay.
Expose, simp, pick me, narcissist. Are they overused, misused, or correctly being used when you see it online?
Correctly being used.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
For sure. We get educated now.
Have you ever been called a pick me?
No.
No. What can you define for the camera? Look to the camera and say, what is a pick me?
Pick me. Choose me. Every argument is about me. If you talk to me about you, it's about me. Like, I'm sorry you're going through that, but I'm going through this, and this, and this. Pick me. Choose me. It's like, that's how I look at the pick me's. It's like, you can never go to that person for advice because they're going to say, talk about me. Talk about me.
What is a simp?
Oh, that's some down south shit. What they call simps is what I call lover boys. So I don't know.
See, that's why I asked
But
you
they call
first.
lover boys simps.
That's what I'm saying. They call lover boys simps.
So they feel like when, you got your head up that girl ass, you tripping. Like, nigga, you put your foot down.
But simple is cheaper and better. So while you spending mad money on a date, you really a simp. Not the person that's being romantic. The person that's spending mad bread, buying her Birkins, and not giving her land is a simp.
Okay, look, let me put it
To me.
like this. In this new generation, right?
Yeah, new generation, yeah.
I cook for you. I clean for you. I rub your feet when you get out
Oh
of
my
work.
God, my nipples hard.
I don't know why I looked. You started rubbing it, made me look. So like I ain't tried to, but
Hey,
you brought attention to it. It's
That's
like,
real. That makes
I thought you were rubbing your chest in my peripheral, and now it's like, oh.
It's real. It makes me really think about that shit.
You run that list again? Run that list again?
One more time?
Run that, yeah.
It's a little hot in here.
It is. Hey, I lost my whole train of thought, but I ain't never got this out of character.
She got you beside yourself.
Yeah, I can't even look that way right now. Oh, I'm out of here.
You had to get you a mask with Lovable on top of it.
What was I saying?
Cook,
Cook
clean
for
for
you?
you.
Oh, shit. He what? Rub my back?
He said, I love to eat.
He cook?
He washed your car, you know what I'm saying? So
Change
in
my
this
oil.
generation, both oils, you see what I'm saying? In this generation, it's looked at like, oh man, that pussy ass nigga. That nigga simped out for that hoe. And that's just exactly how they
That's how they feel, yeah.
But I kind of understand it, but it's like, nah, bro. See, okay, one thing about this world, it focuses less. I mean, we talked about this on the phone, and I gave it away. We not friends in real life, I lied. So,
But we are.
So, me and this nigga talk for 3 hours. So,
I love it here.
they'll do some shit like, how can I put it? They'll be like, I can't think. I just like
Valentine's Day.
yeah.
And they feel like that's simp. Ugh.
Okay, so I present this.
Love, that's what I
Don't
was
get
saying.
me
The
mad because
love.
I'm mad
You
already.
said love?
The
Go ahead.
love. Love ain't
Yeah.
talk no more.
It's not.
So it's like everything we do now is all for lust. Like
Yep.
they put, I mean, it's always okay. Corporate
It's
America
always
always
lust.
had
You're absolutely right.
put gay shit, love shit, I
Yeah.
mean sexual shit, hate shit in front of our faces and brainwash us. But now it's so out in the open, you can close your eyes and still see it.
Talk about it.
So it's like, excuse me for using the word so like so much, so and things of that nature. But love is it's first of all it's an action word. No matter how you want to look at it.
Period.
If I
love
tell
it.
you I love you, it's something you show.
Exactly.
Like it has to have an order going behind it. Like think about your parents. If they really did love you, or they tried before. When they told they love you, they did do things.
Okay.
And they might not been the perfect parents, but you did have a roof over your head. You did have a glass of water before you went to bed,
And
you
food.
did have a way to go to school.
Yeah.
You say what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like. In this generation, sex so open and everything's just so. And I like sex, but I'm saying like it's so open to the fact that nobody knows what love is.
Absolutely.
Like somebody tell you, I had a girl. She told me she loved me, and I know you and I love you, but she don't see this shit.
She don't love me. She don't even know me.
But yeah, it's like, baby, like for real, like take your time with me, like and get to know me for real, like I love you too. But then it's certain types of love. Like, I may not love you the same way I love her, and being loving and in love is also two things. I'm just scratching and going.
Ooh,
y'all.
Lord Jesus.
So
Hot in here.
So it's like, what is
I love her.
What is she? I'm stuttering. What is? Hey man, next topic, man. I'm through.
I'm a product of it. If something comes up twice or 3 times, it's like, oh my God, it's real. I literally just having this conversation. So the fact that you're saying it is dope. Yeah.
Yeah, love is something we don't use. Like, niggas kill niggas quick as hell. Like, I'm telling you, I done bitch away, bro. I'll burn your ass. I'm sorry, like, bro, it's over.
Yeah.
I'm not even, first of all, I'm a big nigga, so bullets are already I'm exposed. And certain things I just don't take like no more. Like all that reaching and yelling. I'd have been in a situation where that PTSD, all that reaching and that yelling, bro, I'm just gonna go, I'll explain it later. But like we don't look like the fact that we can just kill everything at a drop of a dime. I'm not talking about black or white folks.
Everybody do that shit. Talk about it. They all do it.
Shit. Like you can kill. Like the fact that I
They
can even
just
think
shed light
about
on
doing
us.
it, let me know I'm screwed up in the head. That I can just flip a switch like that and just.
Yeah.
Bro, we don't even love ourselves. You watching too much porn, you not love yourself. You smoking too much, you not love yourself. You having sex with too many people at one time, you not love yourself. You not drinking no water.
Yeah, it's mad shit. Like,
yeah, love goes within first. And I'm not preaching because I got everything because I'm big. So if I love myself, I'll be a little simple.
they pop up. I love it when you call me Big Papa.
Way. But no, man. So,
People do be killing it. They don't give a fuck. They rather shoot. I got shot in my leg in New York. I got shot in my eye.
I'm sorry.
And I was like, damn, it's life. Damn, it sound funny now, but it's not funny.
That's funny now.
But
That's funny
it's like,
now.
damn, this life. Like, men don't give a fuck. They'll shoot your ass in the heartbeat.
A
They
man
don't even
shot you?
care. I got shot in my leg.
A man shot you?
Yeah, man, I got shot by me.
Was it a
like,
domestic situation?
No, so it was animosity and it was like beef. And he said, shoot whoever was in his way. And I was just in his way type shit. So he clapped my ass, but it is what it is. It happened.
You knew him?
Nope.
Oh, wow. You were just in the wrong place.
I got shot on Thanksgiving. I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. And you know how energy is everything.
No Thanksgiving giving.
Enjoy your energy, because if your energy say stay your ass at home, stay your ass at home. And that's what my energy said, stay your ass at home.
For real, bro.
And I didn't stay my ass at home. And I said, okay. And the Bible was too good to be true. And I got hit in my leg. Witness somebody get murdered in my face. So it's like, men don't care, they'll kill you. But for a man to love you, it's like, whoop.
How long was your recovery?
Like 15 days. I had to get stitches and stuff. It wasn't too bad.
Like,
Yeah, 15 days. It wasn't bad. I got
you got
stitches.
hit with?
Well, you can tell me.
In the front?
I got hit in the back. Entry room and exit room is on my back. You can see.
Oh, don't fall.
Yo, so please don't hurt yourself.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hurt myself. It's right there.
All I see is booty cheek, but it's
Oh.
After that big ass, I don't know what the fuck. That might have been like a 9 or some shit. I don't know. I ain't that big. That bitch when I know that hoe was burning like hell when you got hit first.
I didn't feel it. You know how the movies will tell you, like, you guys see a movie and they be like, oh, I got shot, and they'll feel it later. That's how I felt. I was so drunk. I didn't feel it until, like,
started burning.
I didn't feel it until I, like, ran down, like, 2 flights of stairs to get outside that place.
Oh, your adrenaline was going so
It was rushing. It was like, so somebody said, you bleeding, girl. I had all white. I was like, oh, what? As soon as you seen it, he was like, oh, pass out. Party over. I was so drunk.
She said pass out.
I ain't even need anesthesia. Them niggas, I passed the fuck out in the ambulance. I didn't even need an IV. Like, I didn't need nothing.
That's crazy.
I was so drunk, yeah. That's how it be. A man will kill
Narcissist.
somebody. Ooh,
You know?
a few of them.
Okay. What about you?
It's one of the things. If I did, I wouldn't know. Like, I mean, I think I might have met
You
one or
do.
two female that might, because that shit pissed me off.
Gaslighting.
Yeah. I met that. That shit made
That's
my dick hard and my
narcissist.
head hurt.
Okay, so explain a narcissist that you know of. What was your experience?
Jesus. Manipulating.
Okay.
Making me feel like what I'm saying is wrong, but you know it's right.
Okay.
Like you're arguing with me about, oh, you shouldn't be mad at this. You shouldn't be mad at that, but I should be.
Can you give an example?
Like Valentine's Day, for example. Like we've been talking for a while and we should be doing something. And they'll flip it like, well, it's this and that. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I dated a narcissist, so I could just do that. So I would argue with him like, I see you first-handedly cheating in my, like I saw you cheating.
They fuck with your brain a lot.
They fuck with your brain.
And your
like,
emotions. And
they
when they
will
realize
literally
they can do
make
it-
you feel like you tripping, but you not. Like, yeah, I was cheating on you. In my head, they know you was cheating on you. But if you catch them, they gonna say that you should never went through my phone. You should never did this and
It's
that.
always you.
It's you, but it's never them.
They
Like,
don't apologize.
Yeah, they don't
believe
never
you.
nothing.
I grew up in a household like that.
That's what I'm
I said. So
saying.
I don't.
You voice your opinion,
That shit hurts you, bro.
and they will literally tell you like,
I hate that shit.
you bugging the fuck out. Like, they will literally question yourself. And the worst thing is to question yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's narcissistic. Like, how dare you tell me, knowing that you just was doing what you was doing.
Yeah.
How dare you tell me that? It's my fault for finding out. Like, that's narcissistic, controlling.
Before we started calling, everyone started using the word narcissistic. What were people calling it?
Controlling.
Control freaks, yeah.
Control freaks.
That shit.
Yep.
That shit.
And parents too, they narcissistic
No, that's what I'm
too.
saying. I grew up with one parent was like, bro, and I watched how it affected the partner that they were with, and it affected me. And I didn't believe in therapy at the time, but I'm just not kind of I kind of quit because I hate being asked questions. But I was going through the initiation before I got to the therapist, but. I think God sent me one because like she wasn't supposed to be doing it, but she did it that day, and I picked up on some stuff, and it's like you may not pick up on it right when you're there, but it hit you later. And I was rolling up, and I lit the blunt, and I'm just sitting there listening to music, and I'm just like, damn. Like
You probably felt it during that time though, and didn't realize you felt it too. That's probably why you started a debate or an argument to them.
That shit, bro. Start paying attention to your partners and your family members. You'll start seeing. Like when me and you was talking about on the phone again, I'm dry snitching. That how we.
There's nothing wrong with us talking on the phone.
Cause I'm gonna be talking on the phone too. Call me, y'all.
That's why his ass was on the couch.
Oh, I got a whole clubhouse thing rocking now.
Call me, y'all.
It's not a clubhouse. It's just like just call. Yeah.
Call me. Okay.
I got you.
Add me to the group. Okay, go ahead.
We sharing space right now. I don't mind sharing, but it's like
She made you stutter again?
No, I'm.
What you doing here? Yeah, you guys on
I'm cool. I like it. Look at me. I like it. But I just didn't like that shit. Fucked me for real, bro. Like when I realized how fucked up I am, that's causing that. Cause me and you were talking like I'm like, bro, you ain't gotta explain yourself, but I gotta remember like you just like me, bro. So the fact that you always had to explain, you was misunderstood or you was shut down or
it happens.
You know, it fucks with you, so you'll overcompensate.
I do that too.
But now I'm at a point where I just like, bro, I don't even give a fuck. I said what I said. Like we was on the show last time, I was like, bro, I ain't here to be liked. It's too many people being liked, and it's too many people trying to make things.
Yeah.
You like, bro, no, like that shit hurt me, but it kind of you'll tell it motive person like, damn, bro, I always explaining this stuff. Why you feel the need to? And then my boss was like, bro, stop doing that shit. Yeah. So I had to realize I felt I always had to go. And overly explain myself sometimes.
Me too. Okay, that need to be one of your questions.
What's that?
Would you rather overly explain or shut down completely? Because people shut down. No, I overly explain, and that fucks me up so bad.
In relationships, friendships, or just in general.
Both on all of them. Like I literally relationships. Well, no, I'm not gonna say both of them. Friendships, nah. Relationships. Oh God, if he would literally say like,
what's your longest relationship?
5 years.
5 years. What broke it up?
Well, I was with a female, and we was young. Like it takes two to tango. We both was too young, and.
What's your longest relationship with a man?
A year.
A year.
I've only had 3 relationships.
That you count?
No,
that's a real question. That's a real question. That's a real question.
In reality, I was dating a female when I was mad young.
Okay.
And when we broke up, I literally took mad time to be single as fuck.
Okay.
And then I dated a dude. Mm-hmm. And then I took mad time to be single. Like when I first moved here, it was 3 years ago, I was single as hell for a full year. Like, oh my bad. Not dating, like, you're my man, you're my this. Like, this is like something that will come out and men will be like, yeah, I wasn't her man. Like, no, I was not in a relationship.
That's why I said yes, you count.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
The counts is that I don't gas a man. I'm not going to tell him he's a man.
What the 3 relationships that you count, what makes them different from the ones that you don't count that other people would say, yeah, I was her, you know?
Well, I was just talking to you. We established as grown people that we are not together. And
you had to talk and you just never went official.
We never went official.
Okay.
And not doing official shit either. Like, understanding, like, if we're not official, I'm not going to treat you like wifey if I'm not a wife. I'm not going to treat you like my man if you're not my man. Like.
Okay, so when dating versus going to the relationship status, what do you give versus what you don't give? What do you give in a relationship that you don't give while dating?
That's a good question.
Thank you.
You want to give too much, and that's why I think we were saying over expressing. You can over give, and that's me. Mm-hmm. Like my heart be like, oh my God, I like you, so I want to cook for you. I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to cuddle you. I want to be there. Like too much is.
You can't cuddle.
Cuddling is cool.
But
too much cuddling, emotional ties.
How many days qualifies as too much cuddling?
Bruh, like 2-3
No back-to-backs?
Yeah, no back-to-backs, bro. Like, you should, if you go on a date, you should properly date. It doesn't have to mean, like, going out to get food and stuff. Dating can be anything, but you don't have to be in the crib either to nightcap. Okay. Like, let's not confuse the situation. So if I'm a date, I'm not going to date inside the crib and say, okay, it's okay for us to watch Netflix and chill, knowing that it could go somewhere else. Mm-hmm. But it's like, dating is over there. But it's like, I used to confuse them. I used to give relationship shit to a man. I'm just like, that's telling me he don't want a girlfriend. He don't want to be in a relationship.
Do you notice that you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what
How long did it take you to understand that when a guy makes himself or declares himself unavailable, you chase him?
I mean, I learned that when I was dating a female. I was overly doing it. Overcompensating for the lack of love that I...
You trying to make them love you?
Yeah. And then you try to be there. And you be like, oh my God, it's a natural woman spirit to be nurturing. But we over nurture. And I over personally nurture. Like,
is it really that you over nurture or you just did it for the wrong person and identified it?
I did it for the wrong person. To be honest.
That's why you ask questions.
Sometimes, but that's the point of dating and like that's the hard part.
What's different about the men?
Keep going.
What's different about the men here versus back home?
I love the men here.
Okay.
I've had some weird dating experiences, but I don't think that. But they have this.
Tell me something good.
They have this southern. Oh, I'm gonna give you good love because I love Georgia. Okay. Period. It's nothing I'm gonna say. The men have this southern spirit. Like they'll open your door. Like the simple things with me. This is just me, you guys. Not you guys, but it's the opening the doors. It's the how you doing today. It's the sweet shit that the Southern men have because they have a family. Like it's the family oriented love that they give to you. Like some men be looking to marry. Like they be looking to nurture too. So it's like here, it's like the men are more nurturing. They're like, okay, you don't need to open up your door. You don't need this. You don't need that. Like they just be on demon time. Back at home. You open up if a dude open up your door and you don't say shit when you walk in that door, you an ugly ass, or you this and you that, like, they'll curse you out because you didn't say thank you for opening up the door. Like, men in New York is crazy. That's why men down here feel like women from New York is too masculine. It's like we have no choice.
No, I like
the men be crazy. There's some Chicago, like we have no choice to be demons because it's like, bro, what the fuck are you saying? Did you say you want to fight because you open up the door? Jesus. Those the men that be on the vlog that say women should go 50-50 on the dates. The Southern men ain't saying that shit. They say I want to cater to my women. I want to. Them posts that we see, that's all New York niggas tell me shit or Chicago. They have to be because there's no way down south. If I even try to like go on my back, the dude would look at me crazy. Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you trying to go half on a bill? And I'm a happy hour chick. The bill could be like $40, and I'm still like, let's go half. And they would look at me crazy. It's like the down south men, they have this spirit. Like, they shout out to their mother, and shout out like 100% shout out to their moms, because the moms here down south, they have this like, I don't know. It's like they can go through whatever they want to go through, but when they come home and they love their kid, they love their kid. It's what I'm seeing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, the down south men are a lot of bit different from the New York men. They'll curse your ass out. Like, they'll fight you. Like, they could be in your crib and you say something crazy and violate. They'll try to fight you. Like, what is going on? So I don't know. When the women from down south meet New York men, I swear I literally met so many women that met New York men, and they like, he done busted my window, he done did this, he done did that, and still at the same time say he don't want a relationship. And that's what happens. It's like, you don't want to be my man, but I'm in here fucking with somebody else and you want to bust my window. You crazy. Like, they crazy. It's like, what do you really want? So, I mean, the difference is chivalry. Courtness. You want to court me. You want to love me. Like, shit. Like, I want a man to love me, and damn, I gotta fight you to open up the door. Like, damn, open the door or not.
I gotta black you out to open the door.
Yeah, why you gotta call me an ugly girl or I'm this and I'm that? I ain't even want to talk to you anyways. You ain't even that cute. That like, that's how men be. Like, it's weird. Like, why you fighting me?
Well, as a Southern gentleman we are here, we like to thank you.
And I love you guys. Shout out to the Southern men.
So, as a model, as a personality, who gives you more trouble? Photographers, videographers, or just dealing with male talent?
Photographers.
What's up with the photographers? Let's get into that.
Let's get into that.
What's up with them?
they see you,
Mm-hmm.
and then they want more when they try to shoot you. So any models out there, get you a contract, period. But it's like the men that shoot you, they want to flirt. Like, oh, you look good, but maybe if you put this down a little bit, or if you do this a little bit, it'll make it better. No. It's like the photographers are creeps, bro. They're creeps as hell.
All right, so giving direction while doing a shoot and feeding confidence to the talent is
Yeah.
one thing. But when you cross over into creep land,
Right.
what's the difference between the two? Can you identify?
Like telling me like if you pose like this, you'll look a little bit better. If you put your arm up, cute. If you do this, cute. Opposed to like take this down a little bit. Like you got a dress on, but do you have anything underneath that you want to shoot in? Like the awkward conversations make it awkward. Like the men are weird as fuck. It's like, bro, no, I don't. I came here to shoot this, but now you want me to shoot underneath. It's like, that's the point. You could give me direction, like, this is a cute dress, but if you put it to the side, we make better, right? Cool. But if you take this whole thing off and whatever you got underneath it will make it better, it makes it awkward. And that's what happens. The photographers are weird as fuck. Like, they're weird, bro. Like,
Well,
what?
let me play devil's advocate for the guys that are not here that may be working that profession. What about the women that encourage that or own that type of time and then make it hard for different women like you? What would be your worst of them?
I get that. It's like the women that be like, okay, I'm down to take off all these panties and drawers just to get a good
And the
picture.
granny panties.
Yep. And it's like, that's why you need a contract. You're going to have to sign some type of paperwork for us to do this
Is
shoot.
it ignorance or being overzealous when it comes to these women that do stuff like that?
I mean, ignorance is bliss, right? It's not knowing. It's not knowing what you should know, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, if you are a photographer, you should know that some models might be like this and some models might not. It's like, it's hard. I don't know. It's hard though. It's like, but it's like.
Have you ever dated a photographer?
No.
No? Never went on a date with a photographer?
Wait, I have went on a date photographer.
Okay.
But not my photographer.
Fair.
So it's like, I went on a date and it's like, oh my God, I do photo shoots too. Do. You know what I'm saying? Like, but.
Barlos had a question. You said you wanted to ask her something about.
Yo, go ahead, say it.
No, we talking.
I,
Yeah.
bro, listen,
You wanted to ask her about modeling.
Yeah, I did, but the ADHD didn't kick in.
I'm like that too. Let's talk about ADHD.
Let's talk about it.
Adult ADHD, because baby,
Yeah, that's a little different.
if you don't answer my question right then and there, it's over. It's going over there in the clouds.
Yeah, no cap.
What was it? You don't remember the question?
I remember the question.
Oh, he does.
I was listening to what, like, I'm engaging while y'all engaged, so I'm chilling.
What you sipping on?
Oh, it's H2O. Working
water.
on myself.
As you should.
His question was he wanted to know what got you into modeling.
Damn, you remember, but
What guys I'm into modeling?
No, what got you into it?
Oh, a long time ago. Not a long time ago.
Were you a
Damn,
pageant
it
baby?
seem like that. Damn. No, I was walking in a dollar store and I ran into this lady that was like, you should model. Like literally straight up like that.
Yeah.
It's in New York. And she was like, you should model. You got this look. And this one I had the brush cut. Like I had a brush cut, y'all. And
You know what a brush cut?
this one, she ain't got no hair, right?
like it's like just a straight line, men line cut, straight back.
Like a little ball fade.
It's not bald. Yeah, I guess it's not bald though. It's just even brushed down, I guess.
Okay. We're men, that's why you had to explain
Yeah,
it a
like
little
it
bit.
just you cut your hair down. It's even and when y'all start y'all waves type shit. So the brush cut and I had no hair. So she's like, did you ever think about modeling? I'm like, no. She invited me to a shoot. I'm like, I don't know about this. The person I was dating at the time was like, you should do it. Like you should do it. Try it. And I tried it. And me and a photographer that was like, you should really get into this and da-da-da-da. And that's when I started. Like, I literally just was like, fuck it, I'll freelance. Like, I'll try it. But my photographer back at home literally was like the push for it. When I went to that little power shoot that they did, he was like, you need to do this, you need to pose like this. Everything I was doing was like perfect.
How long did it take to get your walk down?
A long time. Let's get in. I'm short as fuck. I'm only 5 foot. And thank God for my bestie from the Mesty, Destiny. She be shooting all over. That's my baby, and she's like a New York City model. Like
Okay.
she's tall. She has that literally that look that they look for us.
Mm-hmm.
And she told me like, push that. I was walking like this, like I'm on the runway like this, like peace. And she was like, no, push them shoulders back and walk. Like it took me a minute though, cause I'm short.
Yeah.
It's like
It's because of your height, or is it more so the
'Cause of my
attitude
height.
in the lines, or
the height too.
Now how long did it take for you to get your confidence in your walk?
A long time.
Yeah.
A little minute, yeah.
When you got it down, did you feel like the light bulb go off?
I felt like, you can't tell me shit.
Yeah.
That's how I felt. I was
Yeah.
walking on the runway like, ooh, boom. Like the pictures was like, opposed to when I was first posing, I was like, my pictures was like this and this. And you couldn't even see my face. And man, you couldn't tell me shit when I started walking. Like literally, I had to push because I'm sure as hell. Models, people was looking over me. They was
What's your
looking over me.
athletic background? Do you ever play any sports?
No.
No.
No sports. I'm just naturally that. No sports. No sports. Yeah, I'm just playing.
What'd you do in school? What'd you do in school for fun? What were your extracurricular activities?
College or high school?
Both
Both
of
of
them.
them.
College, I was turned. Shout out to all the HBCUs. I was in college in Alabama, so I went with all the like HBCUs and spring break. The turning point was that living my life, getting out of New York lifestyle, living broadly on the beach and doing this and doing that. That was the goal. The goal wasn't to go to school, honestly. Fuck school. So I felt like I wasn't giving a freak about school, but it's like, why do we care? And in high school, my mom moved me from New York in my 9th grade year to down south. Not my mom, but my family. My mom got really sick, and they moved us to down south to be closer to them. And it was the worst culture shock.
Why so? How so?
I mean, it was my 9th grade year. It was the end of my 9th grade year. I'm in high school. Man, that was the first time I ever got called bougie. Like, I was getting called bougie. The way I talk was funny. I used to fight a lot. Like,
yeah.
I literally was like, my 9th grade year, I came at the end of my 9th grade year, and my mom gave me that one thing. Like, she was like, if they like swing on you, you got my permission personally to fight. And that was it. Like my whole year there was like, say one word, pop, and then that was it.
How was it with the boys? Because a lot of times you coming in, you're a good looking woman, well, good looking girl.
Back then I wasn't confident.
You weren't confident, but God, you still have the New York. A New York girl dropped in the middle of the country is gonna get like.
I had a football player boyfriend. He was
got
amazing.
a linebacker.
Yep, he was a big boy, and he was amazing.
Okay, so you made the girls jealous.
Yeah, it was weird, but it wasn't like.
Is that where your voice and all the New York attitude and culture came with you? That's
Yeah.
what was the problem.
It was weird. It
couldn't
wasn't
match
because of
it?
him. Back then, they was looking at the quarterback. They ain't trying to look at the person that protects him. I was looking at the person that protects him. Like, I want the big boy. Like, and when I ended up dating him, it was dope. Like, he just wanted more than I could offer. Like, and I was in Alabama, in Mobile at that. Like,
Oh, you had a big ass culture shock.
talk about it. And then men like, they wanted, like, they'll date you in high school. They want to marry you. Like, they want a family and shit. Yeah. And we was dating for a while. And I'm like, as soon as I graduated, I'm like,
This is over.
no, I wasn't even over. He was going off to college. He wanted me to stay home and have some kids. You crazy? Guess we both going that way to college. So it just kind of ended. But it was dope, though.
Okay.
The women didn't hate me because of him. They just hated me because of me. Like,
Gotcha.
I hated that shit.
I got a question, though.
Yeah.
You don't mind, do you, bro?
Go ahead.
Appreciate you. You know this your trap. I don't just want to go open your bag, start selling shit.
I appreciate you.
What separates you from? You know, everybody has this thing, right?
Yeah.
No matter if you model, podcast, music, what's one thing you think that separates you in a great way, differentiates you from everybody else, from all the other ladies?
My turned up personality. I could kind of walk in and be like, hey, you guys, we having fun, we this and that. No matter what, I'm lit. Like, I'm having a good vibe. And that's what deters me. Like, some people that I've watched through media and do stuff, they be weird. Like, bro, you don't even want to talk to your people.
What do you look up to in media?
Wendy Williams.
Okay.
All right, let's get in for real. I love Wendy Williams, not for the gossip, but for her growth. She was on the radio, and then they gave her own show, and she wasn't afraid to pop her shit. Like, I'm not gonna pop my shit, but I do love her for popping her shit, and I love her for her grind. Yeah, a little bit. Wendy Williams, like, yo, that's my sis. Like, her show got a little messy, kind of made it bad, but her journey.
When would you say it got too messy? Because some would say her whole career was built off of being messy.
When we're doing media, you ain't gonna be the best person. Let's be real. She was asking questions that people wanted to know. Mm-hmm. So they looked at it like messy. I looked at it like I wanted to ask that same question, but thank God you did, not me. Type of shit. It's the crowd. People still came to support her. That's what I'm looking at. Like, she was on the radio. She was doing music before. Then got on the radio. Then got her own show. It's like, she didn't just get on the show and was like, fuck it. Like, they gave me a show and I'm going to make it. Like, she literally hustled her butt all the way up there. Like, yeah. So that's what I like. Like, I want my own TV show without them, like Martin Lawrence or something like that. Remember Martin had his own show? Like, I don't want them to tell me nothing. Like, I just want to pop my junk and just have my own show. And that's what she did. Can I get to the
yams? You gonna get there.
That's what I'm saying.
All that damn personality, you gotta get like.
It's like in there. It's like exploding or something.
Do you prefer speaking with men or women? Who gives you the best experience?
Men.
How so?
I don't know. I think they just feel mad comfortable with me because I be chatting. Okay. So I chat with them, they chat. Women kind of.
Now, it's funny you say that because a lot of women have told me a lot of men cannot carry conversations. Obviously, a little different in this setting, but what's your experience with that?
A lot of men are open with me. The awkward conversations don't have nothing to do with the men. A lot of them be women, but thank you for saying that. A lot of women be weird. Like, why are you being weird to me? But men are, granted, they probably flirty, but they feel comfortable. And it's like the conversation flows. As many as interviews I've done, the men will flow. The women will be like dry as fuck. It's like, girl, well, how you doing today? Like, you just performed, you just got on the stage, you just did a good job. How you feeling? Good. Get the fuck out. Like, man, it's weird. Because I feel like sometimes I intimidate men, I extra intimidate women. So it's like some women feel like I'm not here to have a conversation just for you to get an interview. You feel me? Like, get over here and get an interview, girl. Like, boo. But if you say that to a girl, she gonna be feeling some type of way. You say it to a dude, like, come on, let's get an interview, let's catch a vibe. They gonna be like, I'm ready. Yeah, it's just different. Like, women be weird. Like, I don't know. It's like a secret envy. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is going on with them, but.
Who do you find you get along with the most? What type of personalities? They have to match your energy, or it's like the hard, laid back type?
Can't be it. You know how they used to say opposites attract? Yeah. They don't with me. Okay. I need the same to attract, period. Like, opposites do not attract. I don't need nobody it's okay to be a homebody, but when I'm busy, you kind of get envious. So I need you to understand why I'm so busy and why you busy so we can come together. Like, I don't need a man that's staying up at home and then I come home and he's in the bed like, oh, you had a good night? No, I need you busy equally as well.
Damn, I can't ask you how your night was? Shit.
Yeah, but let me tell you, I tried to do that opposite attract shit and I thought that a dude was like, okay, we're going to do this. He was playing hubby and what was he doing? Being envious. I go to sleep, I'm lit, I had a good night, I'm drunk. Now you going through my phone. Like, you feel like I'm talking to mad people and I'm not. It's like weird. Like, men be weird. I need somebody that understands it. It's okay to ask me.
Weird. They strange.
It's okay to ask me though. But if my man busy, it's okay. But if you just, I don't go nowhere. I just like to go to work and go home. You ain't the man for me. Like, you want to work a 9 to 5 forever? Or do we want to get this money and get the fuck up out of here forever? Like, it's like one or the other. Like, if you get your money and you
I have
like.
a question for you.
Yes.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Like, we all looking like, what?
Do you date men that make as much as you do or only that make more?
I don't really care about how much they make, to be honest. Okay. That's
Fair.
just that on that. I don't really check for that. I don't because if you're not, I'm not looking for you to pay my bills. If I'm paying my own bills, you paying your own bills. Why do I need to care about what you?
You said you don't have any kids, right?
Nope.
You date men with kids?
Chokehold. Now that's a chokehold. One at least. At least
One.
two. The max is too much.
When considering that, what parameters do you have in place or what things do you need to know before you go further?
The kid gotta be old. First.
How old is old?
Like
Over 10?
Over 10, yeah.
Okay,
over 10, bro. If the kid a baby, I feel like you still talking to your baby mom. Let's just be real. Like, we all know that. That's the perimeter. Your kid gotta be a little bit older, one. Two, if you a father that's active or a single parent, because I've dated single parent men, like men that's taking care of their kids by themselves, without the woman, then I understand. But the kids gotta be old. Like, that's the only thing I'll say. Like, I don't. If your kid like 2 months, 3 months, 3 years old, 4 years old, it's like
It's too close to the lady.
it's too close. It's too close to the line. Like, I don't have no kids, bro. Like, you got a 4-year-old kid. And you probably still fuck the baby mom going, I gotta introduce myself to the baby moms. By the time the kid like 10, it's like you gotta tell the baby mom, but she don't really like, she wanna make sure you a good person,
Yeah.
but she not too on your ass. If you got a 4-year-old, cause I would be, she gonna be on it. Like, do you do this? Do you do this? And this how you check on your kids, how you do this? Like, she gonna be on it. So it's I don't got time for that. Like, nah, I'm good on that. Cause if I, like Kevin Samuels, if I had 4 kids, would you date me as a woman? No. Fuck.
You gotta fucking inquire, huh? Hey, no room for me to get a Barlos out your ass. Shit.
Yeah, baby, but let's build a family, baby. I don't want to build a family with your families and families. Like 5 of them, damn, you got 5 kids, you got 5 baby moms. I gotta deal with all 5 of them. No.
How many times have you been approached by men with multiple baby
All the
moms?
time.
And how does the conversation go where you reject it or shut it down?
I just did speed dating last Saturday.
Okay, how'd it
And
go?
homie came and sat down and was like, I got 5 kids.
How many moms?
4.
4 moms. And he's
And
speed dating?
and the youngest is in kindergarten.
And he's speed dating.
And he's speed
That nigga
dating.
been speed dating.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
Wife and this bitch.
Well, I will say this. He's doing speed dating because he got to get in
But
fast.
he still want to be around though. That's the thing.
trying to
Like,
get in
why you
fast.
dating me? Nah, it was not.
Slanging that law across that
Right, and then I did meet a dude that had 1 kid.
Okay.
And then I was like, okay, let's indulge. Like, shorty, his daughter was like 9 or something like that. That's
Okay.
cool. We could talk. But the 5 kids and then the youngest is in kindergarten. It's like, bruh.
No.
I literally, thank God we speed dating. Let me tell you straight up, I don't want nobody with 5 kids that is the youngest is in kindergarten.
How long were the dates, the speed round?
They was
dates?
like 6 minutes.
Oh, 6 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
You can find out a lot
as
in 6
soon as they
minutes.
sat down, the
Yeah,
first
you get
question
right
was, how
to
many
it.
kids you got?
Well,
That was my questions. My
for
friends,
everyone?
Yeah, my friends was like, I didn't even ask that question. I should have asked that. I'm like, no. First question, how many kids you got? Okay, cool. The relationship with your baby moms? Like, these is questions that need to be asked.
We out here fucking.
Yeah, that's
When
what
you fucking, 3 things happen.
Yeah.
A great time, a STD, or a little me.
Thank God has this birth control on my uterus, and he was like, you don't need to have a kid right now. I'm telling you, because I feel like God has been protecting me. He's literally like, no babies.
wait, you're not on birth control?
Nope, I'm not on birth control.
Oh, okay.
And I have no kids. Safe sex is great sex, but sometimes if it don't work, just prepare yourself. But I don't know. I haven't been to a chop
Just pull
shop.
out real quick.
Yeah, just pull out. Even if that don't work either, but I don't got no kids.
Hey, I jacked my meat a couple of times for the pre-cum and then stuck it in.
That's what you're supposed to do. Because pre-cum can get you pregnant.
That's what we get niggas.
That's what get
research
pregnant.
It don't even be the actual
Man,
neck.
maybe
It be the
they
pre-cum.
do. And
So
maybe
suck
like,
my dick first and then let me stick it in.
yeah.
So you get a pre-cum in your jaw and not by law. So what I'm saying.
I mean,
It won't be no flaw.
But
Yeah,
still,
word
they
to
still
Barlow.
trying to give you them babies. I don't want no babies.
Now, is there a difference between Southern men and New York men when it comes
Yeah.
to that? What explain that?
I mean,
Southern men trying to shoot that club up?
if Southern men want a family, some Southern men that this is not all the men. Don't shoot me down, girl, and be like, nah, Atlanta men, I did it. No, some Southern men want a family. That's what I yearn for. That's what I'm receiving. They want a family. I want a family too, but
You want your career first.
oh,
You want your career first.
I want my career first right now. I want a family, but I want to build, but I don't want to build with you and a year go down and you crazy as fuck. Like, what? That's crazy.
Did you see her face?
That's crazy. Do you want a family with a ring or do you want a family?
Ring around your eye.
Eggs, and I would not do that shit, bro. So don't try domestic over here because I fight.
But he loves me.
But looking stupid as hell, man.
With
I had a
these
friend that was
glasses
doing
on.
that shit. I had a friend that used to do that. She used to go live with her bleeding fingers and shit, eyes and shit, and then still go back to the dude. You crazy as hell.
I'm glad you brought that up. There has always been a lot of talk about protecting women, specifically protect black women. When you have a situation like that where a woman is in an abusive relationship and she continuously goes back to the guy, how does a man,
Can't protect you. But how's a man what?
Well, that's what it is. How you want to protect somebody that won't leave the
Can't
situation?
protect her. You can.
I've been in that situation. Like, literally, like, I was being this close to a situation. You can't.
And protect our black men too, because women will beat your ass, and then you like pop the one time, and then now it's domestic violence. It's like protect our black men too. Yeah,
Blueface get his
he's
ass
scared
whooped.
as hell.
Did you see that nigga lift weights? I know he getting his
Chris
ass
Brown
beat,
too.
But that nigga was legs was shaking like sunflower seeds on the goddamn block.
Chris Brown literally can't live his best life because of Rihanna, but it's a known fact from both parties that she was beating a nigga ass in the car before he popped on her.
She got a forehead.
She was,
probably used to ram that nigga ass.
she was literally beating him up before. And it's like, not to take away from domestic violence. Domestic violence is bad, but it's
I'm
like
sorry, y'all. We
a
was
lot
joking.
of women feel, and especially from where I'm from, we feel like we got to pop on a dude, and then when he hit us, it's like domestic violence case. It's like, bro, I'm not doing that. I don't do that. I'm not a product of that. I've had one time had that shit happen, bro, and I blacked. And I don't know how women go back to it, because that was it for me, baby. You got one time try to yank my hair or try to buck at me, because that's it, bro. That's
Don't play with it,
crazy.
Don't play with it.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it. But men can't protect you. You can't protect a woman that's already domestically violent. Sisters, moms, brothers. It's not even somebody you dated. Sisters and family. Like
That should be the worst one.
yeah,
Family
you
and
want to
shit,
be
bro.
there for them, but they like, oh my God, he done beat my ass. Oh my God, you crying with them for like 4:00 in the morning. You done miss work and shit. And what they do, go right back to the dude. It's like, bro.
Now, you're very honest, you're very open, and your energy is very demonstrative. How many times, if ever, have you checked a woman for how she was treating a good man?
Ooh, a lot of times, because I want my friends to do that to me too. I literally.
What was the woman doing?
She was
that you had to
nagging
check?
about how he was always calling, checking up on her, and always trying to be like, okay, you ain't call me, so are you okay? And he was calling back to back to back, and she was like, this shit getting annoying, like da 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 da. And I'm just like, bro, but that's what you asked for. You prayed for a man that will be there and comfort you, and if you do not answer that phone, he's trying to make sure you're okay. That's what he's doing. Do you want to shit on that or what? I'm always that friend, unfortunately.
Okay. Did she receive that?
Yeah, she received it, but did she receive it? She received it, but did she take it in? Nah, probably not.
Okay.
She probably didn't. Because
You have another example?
I feel like I do it a lot, but
you do a whole lot of checking.
I've had a friend that
You an auditor.
yeah, I am. I'm like a fucking mental health specialist or something, like whatever. But I had a friend that was basically feeling like they're in a place, they got a new home, but he's lacking in places where it's like he worked all day, so he ain't check on her, or they didn't have sex. It's like the opposite of a man, like. And I'm just like, well, would you rather a man that's coming inside the crib that's physically abusive? Would you rather work with him? I ask questions like, can you work with it? Like, if he came in the crib and he's like, I'm tired, I'm ready to go to bed, take a shower and go to sleep, which happens, did you vocalize with him on another day, like, the other day I just wanted to cuddle and you didn't cuddle me? Like, or did you just cut him off? You know what I'm saying? A lot of my friends would just cut him off. Like, he a bad dude. Like, he he not doing this and he not doing that. It's like, bro, what's the good versus the bad? Like, is the bad like he cheating on you, he playing you and stuff? Mentally is everything for women. So it's like, vocalize it with him. And if he's not doing it, then yeah, leave. But if it's like, y'all been together for years, bro, and he out here to change as we all do, and it's like, did you tell him, like, babe, the other day, or a couple months ago, you used to cuddle me and love on me, but now you're not doing that. Is there something that I'm doing wrong, or is there something that's going on with you too? We don't really ask those probing questions, like. Okay. We arguing, is it something I did wrong? Like, is there a problem? You are not cuddling with me and loving on me. Is this me? It's just a question to ask before we beast on them. Like, let's be real. Now, if it's like, nah, you ain't do nothing wrong, you a good girl, and they manipulate it, then yeah, it's okay to go ham. But it's like, if he's telling you, like, the other day I came in, I told you I had a stressful day, and then you argued with me all day, and then you still arguing with me right now, then that's something we need to receive. Conversation is the key, I guess.
Yeah. Before I get us up out of here, is there anything that you like to cover? Things that you see people talking about, you want to weigh in on?
I'm ready. I've been holding this in.
Let's go. What is it?
Pay attention to your woman as a man. I think a lot of men don't have a lot of emotional intelligence. That's because it's falling back to their moms and dad. But I'm not your mom and your dad, so stop making me pay for it. 1, 2. Support is everything. So sometimes we don't get support from a lot of friends and family, but the friends and family that we get support from, indulge in that and appreciate those people that support you. That's 2. 3. Last one before I go. Do not drink before you do a podcast because you might have to use the restroom, like me right now. And that's it.
Barlos, do you feel like you've been heard adequately?
Shit, it's about her. I'm doing a little, you know what I'm saying, a little side thing. You say what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Smoke weed, yeah.
You say what I'm saying?
That's all I can do.
Shit, no. I did got questions for you. Got Tinkle for the Winkle.
Okay.
Well, I got the Winkle, so you got Tinkle.
Tinkle for the Winkle, I like that.
What strongholds do you think you made? Okay, because both of y'all do podcasts. I know different things and different strokes for different folks. So as a female or woman, what's some things that you experienced in the little threshold of, on your journey of being a model podcast? Or really podcast, because I really want to know about that.
I mean, yeah, modeling is crazy, bro. That's a whole nother, bleh. But I feel like the most support I've ever gotten was from me doing media. I started my podcast in my backyard, and the amount of people that would literally sit in the backyard just to do an interview was dope. Like, this place, I don't know, like, I don't know. I love it here. But the people that have came and given me this good energy opposed to modeling, like, modeling make you feel, like, awkward. But media makes you feel like people feel open to talk to you. Like, they feel open. They'll talk about shit that you ain't even ask about. Like,
yeah.
So it's like with media, it's like, oh my God, like shout out to Georgia, shout out to Atlanta, shout out to the east side, west side, whatever part that's not Atlanta. Everybody that's in this Georgia area, it's like, it's beautiful. Like, they literally, I see you building and I'm going to join in. Like, I'm going to help. Like, I just want to interview. Fuck it. I don't care if it's one camera. When I was doing my interviews in my backyard, I was losing storage. I was doing interviews like this. And my phone, I thought, was recording, and it wasn't the whole time. And they would have to come back and do an interview, and they would be like, yeah, I don't care. Fuck it, I'll come back. Like, I don't care. Like, that's what I love here. Like, the best thing is being supported and being loved. Like, people literally sitting down on your couch or sitting down in your aura and, like, appreciating you is the best part. Like, that's the difference. Doing model, they just looking at you like a piece of work. But doing media, with the men, especially, they make you feel loved and they make you feel appreciated. You feel me? Like, men here see a woman, they like, I see you doing you. And they will say it on the, like, I see you, girl, like, I see you. They feel it. So it's like, the media is the best place for me because I don't got time to be arguing with nobody in modeling. But in media, it's like, shout out to the men, shout out to Georgia, shout out to Atlanta, baby. Peach.
So the message
State.
of the day is, goddamn, don't have holes in your drawers.
Yeah. Be supportive and open. Be open.
Yeah, be open.
Be open.
Not your drawers, but be open.
Please not no open drawers in the back, because that's scary.
Southern men do it the best.
Yeah.
Fuck the rest.
Yeah.
New York women sit with their breasts in their chest. And
Every woman jiggles their titties when they come here. It must be something in the room.
I don't wear
small titties, man. I forgot. Yeah, man.
Yeah, shout out to the small titties.
Yeah, small titties. Baby, that's what we talking about.
And they sit up good
And
too,
they sit up
baby.
great. And when they get hard, I get harder.
No bra, baby. And no bra.
Really?
Nope.
What's that on the side? Oh, that's the button.
What's that? No
I
bra.
thought
She ain't bullshit.
that's the button. That's
Yeah,
the,
buttons. No bra, baby.
Okay.
The tits is titting, baby.
Hey, love yourself, baby. If your ass ain't fat, it's cool. It's fat somewhere else. Hello.
All right.
We just
I
gave
love
you
it.
a whole outro.
No, I love this. I love it. I love it. Making my job easy. Well, I am the show. Oh, I'm not the show. I'm the host. You guys are the show. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy. Can't be the only time you do this. This is great. If you think we got it right, go to the comments, leave some love. If you think we got it wrong, it's okay. We can talk about it. Let's be respectful. Let's have a conversation, and we might just get somewhere.
Period.
In case I don't see you, good afternoon, good night, good evening. Peace.
Oh, wow.
Okay, Dr. Seuss.
Oh!
Sound like it's
I'm gonna start off with something problematic. So,
Is there anything you would like to tell me?
problematic questions. I do this for a reason because I'm good at it.